Hey all, this is the AP Chem intro video part 5. So we're still talking about math and the functions. And today we're going to be doing multiplication and division rules. So I personally find the multiplication and division rules a little bit easier. So the rule is keep total sig figs equivalent to least total sig figs. So let's say we have 15.951, and I'm dividing it by, grams, divided by 6 milliliters. First you do the math, just like regular standard math, so this is going to be 2.6585, and then our unit is in grams divided by milliliters. So now we look at sig figs. This has 4 total sig figs, this has 1, which means I only get to keep my first sig fig. This 6 will bump it up, so this is going to be 3 grams per milliliter. We can do another. Let's say I have 450 centimeters, and I multiply it by 8.000 centimeters. So 450 times 8 in the calculator, that's going to give us 3600 centimeters squared. This has 2 sig figs. The last 0 is not significant. This has 1, 2, 3, 4. So I only can keep 2 sig figs. So 1, 2. This happens to have 2 sig figs in it as well, so I actually don't have to change this at all. If I wanted to, I could put this in scientific notation, make it 3.6 times 10 to the third centimeters squared. If your problem initially had this in scientific notation, like say this is 5.4 times 10 to the second instead, then you would definitely want scientific notation at the end. Also, if your number gets significantly bigger or significantly smaller, I would go ahead and pop that into scientific notation. Let's say I have 8.002 times 10 to the 24th atoms. And I am dividing that by 3.2 milliliters. So 8.002 E24, to do that in your calculator, divided by 3.2. This is going to give me 2.500625 times 10 to the 24th atoms per milliliter. So then I only get to keep 2 sig figs, because this has 2, this has 4, so this is 2.5 times 10 to the 24th atoms per milliliter.